This video brought to you by Patreon. I'm sorry, I was having a stroke. Recently, I stopped collecting official Transformers figures unless they're masterpiece or have a really cool paint job. Nowadays, I'm looking forward to the third-party stuff. So coming back to it after all these years is like having a McDonald's burger after eating so much caviar. Which is to say, it's fucking delicious, why did I ever stop? The painting and the sculpting on this figure is awesome. The mechanical detailing on this guy is fantastic. And the color scheme is delicious. The hot pink and the dark green is refreshingly 80s. Which makes perfect sense, seeing as this guy's design and his color scheme is lifted straight from the original G1 toy. And the head sculpt on this guy looks pretty freaking sweet. The extreme blockiness of the head is a little unpleasant, but there's a reason for this. This little guy is actually a robot all in itself, and his name is Grax. We'll get to him later. He also comes with two weapons. One's a fairly basic gun, and the other one is some kind of vague club with a cannon on it. I don't know what the fuck. Whatever it is, it doesn't look bad. Now, so far I've been kissing this figure's ass, so why don't we bring down the mood a little bit?
Oh yeah.
First of all, fuck the head joint. It's super loose. Second of all, the hips kill me. Now, what keeps it from being completely terrible is the fact that I could probably fix it. These feet stink. Most of the foot, if you can call it that, is just empty space with a little nub they call a toe. But despite that, it still stands up fairly... And another point of frustration are these loose knees, but... This little aspect, honestly, is a game changer. It almost makes the loose hips and the loose head tolerable. Not to mention it makes posability a lot more fun. Ball joint at the head, and of course every ball joint. Ball joint at the shoulders, which allows it to rotate. Shoulder moves out. Bicep swivel. Elbow swivel. No wrist swivel, fuck off. Ball joint at the hips, which allows him to kick forward. And he's got a delicious spread. Swivel at the hip. Bend at the knee. And if you untap it, a double jointed knee. No foot, that's it. This guy is a pretty normal size. Here's Masterpiece Optimus Prime, Figma Monica Kaname, SH Monster Arts Godzilla, and a fellow Beast Transformer, the Voyager-class Rhinox. Now, through a series of simple but satisfying steps, this guy transforms into my favorite part of the figure. And here we have his Crocodile Mode. And Grax. This guy is surprisingly incredible. It's an almost perfect mechanical representation of a crocodile, and such a brilliant design with the weapon storage. Only problem that raises is don't lose this. Same problem goes for Grax. This guy's so small that if you were to lose track of him, you're fucked, baby boy. Now his belly doesn't look as good, but that's not a big deal. What really sells this mode for me is the head sculpt. That's just intimidating. Not to mention it's strangely cute. As for the little Grax, the detailing on his tiny face is super clean. So this guy at first is seemingly useless in Crocodile Mode, but if you just come to his back and open this fucking... It's a bit tough to get open. Get Grax into seating position and just drop him in that hole? Yeah. Still useless. But seriously, it's pretty cool that there's a little seat in there. Not to mention it's better than the original toy. That's kind of fucked up. This guy is unexpectedly posable. Ball joint at the crocodile head. And of course, mouth opens. The arm posability from the robot is all there. Ball joint at the hind legs. And the tail can waggle. As for Grax, ball joint at his tiny head. Limited ball joint at the shoulders. Hinge joint at the legs. And they don't split and no elbow. Thanks to his tail, Skullsmasher gains a lot of length in this mode. But he's extremely low to the ground. Prime, Monica, Godzilla, Rhinox. Overall, this figure's pretty good. Now, I don't think I'm gonna buy any more Titans Returns figures anytime soon, but I'm glad I made this purchase. Now, I don't think I would have bought this guy if it wasn't for Éamon Campionn. 99% sure I fucked up your name. Thank you so much for your $10 pledge. And if you guys didn't know, if you pledge $10 to my Patreon, you get a toy review request. Now I should come clean with you guys now. No review next Wednesday. I still got a few kinks to work out with Lunar Toy Store, which you should definitely check out even though you can't buy this figure from there. But hopefully by next Saturday onward, I'll have a steady stream of reviews to give you guys. Also, I'm taking a day off to work on my Evangelion model kit, which I still haven't finished. I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, I'll see you next time. And oh, before I forget, put my good night. I found his weakness.